Hey. Happy Monday to you. This is your girl, Coach O, founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated. I am so excited to be here with you this evening. I just want to come on here just for a few minutes to say happy International Women's Day for all the ladies. All the ladies, you know that if we really be honest, the world is not turning without us, and we know that everything that is in the world came through us. And so, pat yourself on the back, celebrate yourself. It's not too much to think that you are contributing to the growth of this world and the impact that women has made over the years, the things that you have done, the things that you continue to do, the influences that you make, the impact that you make, the changes that you have made. I want you to celebrate yourself. Good evening, Monica. Thank you so much for joining. I want you to celebrate yourself, the hard work, as parents, as mothers, as educators, as business owners, entrepreneurs, authors, singers, those that are working on the front line, nurses, doctors, teachers, policewomen, police women, fire women, whatever it is, postal women, whatever it is, whatever your stance is, know that you're contributing to a growing world, and that everything, throughout, it came through a woman. Every birth came through a woman. And today is a day that we should celebrate. Today is a day that we should, good evening, Belinda. Thank you so much for joining. Today is a day that you should celebrate just your life. Celebrate your contribution. Celebrate, good evening, Mother Webbs. Thank you so much for joining. Celebrate just being a woman. Celebrate being a woman, right? There is not anything wrong with you celebrating your contribution, celebrating the lives that you have brought, the changes that you have made, the impact that you have made, the influences that you have had. Celebrate the work that you have done. We are some hard working women. We don't have to be in competition. We don't have to compare. The only thing that we should strive to do is to be a better person than we was the day before. We're not in competition with anyone, right? We're not in competition with anyone. So I am super excited about today. Super excited about you all that has joined. We'll be featuring a few business owners here in a minute. We'll be just shouting out a few people, but I want you to know that it is International Women's Day for all women. All women. If you're impacting the world by way of, parenting, teaching, ministering, whatever your role is in the marketplace, whatever your role is in the marketplace, in the home, in the community, in your city, in your state, in your country, celebrate yourself. This is our day. So I just wanted to drop in for a few minutes. I have been missing you all, but your girl been on some new endeavors and working on some things. Had an amazing 4 days with Unleash the Power Within with none other than Tony Robbins. It is always so good. It is always so good to invest in yourself and not just continue to let life pass us by. Because as influential women, as impactful women, as powerful women, we want to be educated. We want to be intelligent. We want to have the goods so that we can continue to make an impact, to make a difference, to make a change. And so we have to do that by personal development, by developing ourselves, continuing to be a student, always learning, teaching, gleaning, always, out to get something that we haven't had before. Good evening, Margie. Thank you so much for joining. So I encourage you to make your number one investment to be in you. Make your number one investment. It is not selfish for you to take care of you, because you can better take care of others when you take care of you first. You know, we hear all the time when you fly, they tell you if the cabin was to lose oxygen, for you to put on your own face mask first. You want to be able to save others because you have breath and you have life. You want to be able to lead, guide, and direct others because you know the way. And the way we know the way is to invest in ourselves. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid. Listen, the best monetary and the best time investment that you can make is in you. You're worth it. You are worth it. You are the mother of this world. Everything comes through us as a woman. As a woman, we brought life. It doesn't matter how many people want to do it if they're not, if they, you got to have the goods to be able to do what we do. And with us doing what we do, we have to keep on improving ourselves, because we're in a ever-changing world. And don't get stuck in what you knew and be behind in what you don't know. It's okay to have known some things, learned some things, did some things, but look, let's continue to be on the learning side. Let's continue to be on that side where we are continuously growing. We are growing. And that's because we are putting in the time. Pour into yourself. Don't wait for somebody else to tell you you can. Don't wait for somebody else to tell you that you will. Don't wait for somebody else to tell you it is possible. I want you to be the encouragement to you that you are to everybody else. If you are that person that tell everybody how good they are, and you're that person that tell them that they can do it, I want you to encourage you today and tell you that you can do it. I want you to tell you that you are enough today. I want you to tell you that everything is going to work out. I want you to tell yourself that you are enough, that you got this. You got this. I want you to have a conversation with yourself to say that today, good evening, Carolyn. Thank you so much for joining. I want you to tell yourself, I can do it. Yes. Talk to yourself. It is nothing wrong with you talking to yourself. See, as women, we're talking about International Women's Day. As women, we don't always get the props that we deserve. We don't always get the pats on the back that we deserve. We don't always be put in the spotlight. But listen, I want you to get really close. Listen, I want you to put yourself under the spotlight. I want you to look at yourself in the mirror and say that, times has been tough. You've went through some rough things. Parenting haven't been easy. Relationships wasn't always favorable. Ends didn't always meet. Opportunities was not always given. But you want to look at yourself and say, girl, you did it. You're still here and you're still doing it. It's not that you just did it, but you're still doing it. You've always made a way. You've always figured it out. And that's what being a woman is all about. Where there's a will, there is a way. And as women, we have always made a way. We've always made sure that food has been on the table. It may not have been everything that they wanted, but they wasn't starving. They may not have been able to do everything that they wanted to do, but they was able to do something. You kept a roof over their head. You kept lights on. Girl, look at yourself and say, I am a woman. And I've been handling up. I've been taking care of business around here. This is not to bash anybody, but there are a lot of single moms that has had to do the thing on their own. Women, I want to encourage you today to encourage yourself, Because see, sometimes we have to encourage ourselves when we don't get the encouragement that we think that we should. Sometimes other people may not even recognize all the things that you're dealing with, all the fires you've had to put out, all the sacrifices that you've had to make, all the work that you had to do. They may not recognize it. And some people may not even know. But you know everything that you did. So don't wait for somebody else to give you credit for it. Don't wait for somebody else to tell you that you did a great job. Don't wait for somebody else to tell you that you didn't do it right. We learned as we went. We did what we had to do to make things happen. Listen. Give yourself the credit for the business that you've made, for the homes that you have built, that you have kept stable, for the kids that you raised, for the boo, the babe, the husband that you have stood beside. A lot of times you may not be recognized, but know that God sees you. He sees everything that you've done. He sees the sacrifices that you've made, how you've done without. But I want to tell you something. You stop doing without. You, as the older people say, you vibe with people, but don't give them your last. I know that's probably against somebody's tradition. You'll say that I would give them my last. You share with people. But you don't give to where you don't have, to the point where you help them not suffer where you are suffering. You do what you can, and you do the best that you can. And when you do the best that you can, that's all that anybody else could ask for. I have to learn to pat myself on the back. You do. And it's not being arrogant. You don't even have to let anybody see it. But when you get out, see, this is the thing. We wear our crown in the presence of our Father. We wear our crown, but when we get out, we put our crown up. So we won't look prideful. We won't be envious. We try to, look like we have it all together. So when you're talking to yourself, people don't have to know what you're saying to yourself. But you be done said enough to yourself that whatever they say, it won't break you. It will not break you. You say enough to yourself that whatever they have to say, it won't tear you down. It won't stop you. It won't discourage you. You will keep going because you're strong women. Black women, white women, Asian, Latinas. You're strong. The things that you have had to endure, encounter, the situations, the circumstances, the struggles, it shows your strength, not your weakness. So don't think that, at one point that, things could have been different or somebody made a fool out of you. You're stronger than you think. And when people mistreat you, just think of it as their loss and your gain, because your payday is coming after a while. We want to make sure that we stay, in a beautiful state, as we say. We want to stay positive. We don't want to be like other people when it comes to being negative, right? We want to be positive. And we be who we want other people to be. And when we continue to be that light, when we continue to be that salt, it doesn't matter what people say, what they think. It doesn't matter what they do. You be the best woman that you can be. Look, I'm getting ready to get out of here. I got another endeavor here in 7 minutes. But I wanted to come on here to just tell you, job well done. Continue to do what you do. Don't compare. It's not a competition. But know that you are doing your thing in your own rights. And just be you. Be you. I'm the best Onika that I can be. I'll be a lousy you, but I'm just uniquely me. Uniquely me. That's who I am. Look, I'm getting ready to get out of here. This is your girl, Coach O, founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, where I help you to build unshakable confidence, stop procrastinating, and get your dreams out of your head into your life. Please share this so that another woman will hear this message. God bless you, and I'll talk to you later.